Hi friends, thank you for everyone that's watching the replay and thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to my trick or treat Halloween spectacular. I have my good friend Jack and he's helping me out tonight. Hi guys, hello. By the way you guys, hi Laura, I'm so glad you're here. I just got finished watching Dr. Laura Ritchie's How to Stay Healthy this fall and winter class using essential oils, and it was so awesome. If you are not following her, you can follow her on Instagram at Women's Health Coach, and you can check her out on Facebook, and you can ask to be invited to the class and you can watch the replay. It was so much awesome information. Hi guys, let me know where you're watching from. I'm in Northern Virginia and I love seeing how far we are reaching. Hi on, oh yay, my honey's on. Hi guys, yeah, it was such an awesome class, so I hope you guys will check that out. But don't worry, you can still let the kids watch because we're not getting too spooky. The only thing that's spooky about tonight is all the chemicals that we're kicking to the curb because it's Throw It Out Thursday, and that is what we do every week here. And we're making some DIYs to get everybody in the Halloween spirit. Hi guys, oh awesome. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. My name is Hillary LeMay. For those of you that are new to my Periscope channel, thank you so much for joining me and giving me a part of your Thursday night. It means so much to me. I love educating you guys and sharing. I'm an essential oil educator and leader with doTERRA International, and that just means I love educating and sharing and teaching and inspiring and living this wellness lifestyle and sharing how it's working for our family and how you can enjoy them so easily and simply and incorporate them into everything, even Halloween. So you can swipe to the right or swipe up if you would like to share this with any of your followers on social media, and you can tap the bottom of the screen as many times as you want to see the hearts going up, and that just lets me know that you're enjoying this. Hi Kimberly, oh I hope you got my email. That just lets me know that you're enjoying this, and you can always watch the replay later if you miss anything, if you're hopping on late. Yeah, so every week I love to do these live broadcasts, and I'm managing a global team, so I've got oilers in Canada, all throughout the US from coast to coast, oilers in South America and Europe, and so I love sharing how we're using these essential oils, and we can connect virtually. So my daughter's sleeping upstairs and I don't need a babysitter because I love getting on this platform, and I can use this time to share with you guys and create this virtual catalog of continuing education classes and knowledge. And so anytime you guys have oil questions, you can reach out to me. You can go to my YouTube channel and watch all things like how to make laundry soap and how to use dryer balls and how to make your own mouthwash and do charcoal brushing. So many great useful tips. I've been doing this now for 11 months here on Periscope, and it's really fun. I've been involved in doTERRA for 2 years now, and it has totally changed the way that our family manages our wellness, and it is so fun. So tonight, we're talking all about Halloween though, and so tonight, I'm offering you one trick, my trick of how to keep your pumpkin looking fresh all the way from now until Halloween night on Monday, so it doesn't look too scary. And then I have two treats for you. We're gonna do a yummy mummy pizza toast that you can make for dinner on Halloween because it's really busy, whether you have kids or not, after school or work or whatever you have going on in your day-to-day. Getting your kids dressed for Halloween after all of that, and getting yourself ready, getting whatever treats or tricks that you have planned, and perching yourself on the porch. You wanna have a full belly to do that, and you don't wanna have chemicals. So we're gonna do our yummy mummy pizza toasts, and then we're gonna do our Ogre's Overbite, which is a sweet treat to kind of fill up your bellies and your kids so that they're less likely to want to dig into their treat bag while they're trick-or-treating. So we're going to streamline things for you on Monday, and so hopefully you have plenty of time. If you're doing a Halloween party this weekend, you can use these recipes for ideas and suggestions. It's just an idea, you know, all these things are super flexible. So like for example, when I use almond butter or cashew butter, you can use peanut butter, you can use sun butter, whatever you want. Oh, thank you. Zoya Raven, of course, I had to go black for the Halloween, right? It matches my buddy Jack here. So we're gonna get into the recipes, but actually before I start, I wanted to share a little trick with you guys, another trick. I was feeling a little under the weather and just overwhelmed doing a bunch of things, and I was like, okay, and my husband and I were talking about, you know, different oil protocols, and we did all those things, and then he's like, you know, you should definitely up your garlic. So I ate some raw garlic and it cut up my stomach. I've forgotten that I'm not used to eating raw garlic on an empty stomach, or really at all. I usually love roasted garlic, and that's something that we eat all the time as a family. But I ate raw garlic and it cut my stomach up. I was miserable. So I took my Digest Zen roller and I rubbed it in circular motions around my navel area, and then I went into these treats. These are the PBS's Junior Watermelon Probiotic Pixie Sticks, and these just came out this month. If you guys do not have these yet, you need these in your lives. These are little pixie sticks of probiotic, and they're geared towards children, but they're also, I know, but I love garlic so much. I never really thought about raw garlic on an empty stomach, and I went big because if you know me, you know I go big or go home. So I went big and it was too big and it cut my stomach up, but I was so glad to have this because I actually took 2 of these. Now, again, these are geared towards the children and the younger kids who, might not be feeling comfortable with swallowing pills, but it's also great for grown-ups because not every grown-up wants to swallow pills either. So these are really great. They come in a set of 30, and if you saw my Instagram post the other day, Olivia gets these every day with her vitamins. So we have a little vitamin wallet that we got from Aroma Tools, and it has a little place for the days of the week, little sachets of vitamins. So we put her A to Z chewables in there, and then we put the probiotic sachets, and she loves it, and it's like a treat for her, and it's guilt-free for us because it's sweetened with xylitol, so we don't have to worry that there's any artificial flavors or dyes or anything because xylitol is a natural sweetener. So I thought that was a really super great trick that if you overindulge this holiday season with either Halloween or Thanksgiving or work parties coming up, you definitely want to put some of these in your bag because they were a lifesaver. 5 minutes later, I felt totally fine. I chugged some water and I felt great. So I just wanted to share that with you. So I'm going to be reaching back into Jack throughout the night to get some of the things that I might need for the rest of our scope. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make our pumpkin saver. Now, Olivia and I had done an very artful job of making a little Elvis pumpkin. What do you think? Thank you very much. I think I kind of like it. It's pretty cute, right? We like it rustic. And frankly, when you're trying to cover pumpkin with a 4-year-old, almost 5-year-old, it's a little challenging and safety is a must. So this is our pumpkin. And what we're going to do is we're going to preserve this to make sure that it doesn't rot and get nasty and funky. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Our Elvis pumpkin is in the building. All right, so I'm going to reach into my little guy Jack here and grab some things that I might need. All right, first I'm going to grab a little spray bottle. And obviously I'm not an artist. You guys love me for my wit and humor, right? Not for my artist ability, but I drew a little pumpkin there. So we know this is our pumpkin saver spray. So we're going to build our spray in here. And then we are going to grab peppermint. So let's see if I can find my peppermint in my trick or treat bag. Yes. Great. I've got peppermint and purify. So these are the essential oils we're going to use to preserve our jack-o'-lantern and keep him looking his best. So we are going to take our sprayer and just open them right up, and we're going to put 5 drops of each of our essential oils into our bottle. And I love these little dropper tops from shareoils.com. They make DIYs and crafting super easy because I don't know about you guys, but I don't really like messing around with all of the pipettes and things like that. I just don't like that. So this is a really easy way to enjoy our oils. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops of peppermint, and peppermint is going to deter bugs. It's going to prevent the rot and the mold, and so is purify. So this is really great. Yay! Hi, Jack. Oh yeah, Jack a lantern. I thought you meant I just looked really quick. Yeah, the dropper tops are so awesome. Hi, Becky. Okay, and then 5 drops of purify. And this is our cleansing blend. This is great for deodorizing your carpets or just scenting your home however you like. This is great for your dryer balls or anything like that. But I just really love these 2 oils. They smell super fresh and they are fantastic. And then what we're going to do is add a few drops of our liquid castle soap into the little bottle. Just a few drops. You don't need a lot. Okay, that's enough. And then we're going to fill the rest of the way with water. Yes, a diaper pail must have. That is so true, Patty. You are right. We are going to just take our little nifty craft funnel and we're just going to fill this guy to the top. I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. I hope you have something really fun planned. If you are dressing up, let me know in the comments. If you missed anything, you can always watch the replay. We used peppermint and purify. Yeah, if you guys are dressing up, let me know. All right, and so then what you do is you just shake your spray. Shake, 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 get a little shimmy shake. And what you're gonna do is make sure that your pumpkin is super dry. So if you just carved it, you wanna go in and either let it air dry for a little while or, oh good, oh you're gonna be gorgeous. Yes, I need to see all of your costumes. Show me every costume. You guys have to tag me on Instagram. So you want to make sure that your pumpkin is super dry. So you can either go in there with a paper towel or just let it air dry for a little while. Ooh, Bloody Mary, that's awesome. and just, you know, pat it dry. Now also what's really cool, if you guys don't have these, because we don't use candles and plus it's a fire hazard, you can get these little electric tea lights that you can put in your pumpkin. And you can get them from anywhere, dollar store, wherever. And what you're going to do is you're going to spray your pumpkin from the inside out. So you can spray all over the inside of your pumpkin. So you can see, just going to spray your pumpkin. Oh, Mimi made it. Yay, I'm so glad. I know that your notifications weren't working, so I'm really glad that they're working now. So you're just going to spray all the openings, especially the openings right here, you guys. See? All of those areas, you want to make sure that they're sprayed really nice inside on all those nooks and crannies, because that's where the mold and rotten moisture is going to collect. It does. It smells so fresh. And so also then you want to spray the outside of your pumpkin. And just be careful, depending on what kind of pumpkin carving you did, because a lot of them are very fragile. That did not work for us because we have a very artistic 4 going on 5-year-old, which by the way, Olivia turns 5 tomorrow. I put our 4-year-old to bed for the last time and she wakes up 5. I cannot believe it. That flew by like a blink. So, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to let it air dry, and you're going to let this air dry. You're going to let it sink into the flesh of the pumpkin, and it looks really nice and glossy, right? And but you're going to be so happy that it's going to last longer. Oh, thank you guys so much. I will definitely tell her that you all sent your birthday wishes. So this is going to be great for you. You can also do this for fresh cut flowers and also for your Christmas tree. So in December, I'll hop back on and I'll share this again to remind folks. I'll do some holiday scopes and things in December, but it's a really great way. Oh yeah, birthday twins, Taylor, that is so true. Happy birthday, Derek. It's really going to help preserve the life of your Christmas tree or your cut flowers. Now with the Christmas tree or the cut flowers, you don't want to use the castle soap. You don't really need it. You can certainly use it if you want to, but you don't need it. But all you need is those oils, peppermint and purify, and a little bit of water and a few drops of castle soap for this one. You just spray Mr. Jack really nicely inside and out. And it's just going to be really nice. And again, if you want to make sure you get all the way down, so get down in there all the way, get your hand in there, all the guts and goo and all that stuff, especially any of the opening areas. And also you want to be sure that you spray this, the top area, anything that's got flesh exposed that's been cut. Ooh, bonk. Anything that's been exposed to the flesh, you want to make sure that you cut. Okay, and so that's our trick. So I hope that you guys really enjoy that, and I hope you will take pictures before you cut or maybe after, and I think you'll really enjoy seeing the life of your pumpkin. Now I am going to put him down so he is out of my work surface area. You can spray it maybe every other day depending on how long you plan on keeping your pumpkin, but you can maybe spray it every other day. You don't want moisture, so the thing is you want to let it dry completely, and then you can sit it out on your front step. It's pretty chilly, so I think you'd be okay, but it's going to deter bugs because you don't want bugs creeping and crawling in there and then, you know, either laying eggs or putting bacteria in there that's going to just start to break down the pumpkin. So hopefully that'll work really great for you. If you haven't carved your pumpkin yet, take a picture right when you cut it when it's fresh, and then take a picture maybe every other day and see how long it lasts. I would love to see your progress reports, so definitely you'll have to share that with me. So our next, we're going to move into our treat section of our scope tonight. We're going to do our Yummy Mummy Pizza Toasts. Now for this, it's just so simple, and like I said, like always, just use this as a guide. This is just a suggestion of something that we like, and you can flavor it with your own your own spin on it, the flavors and oil combinations that you like. But Lily, oh yeah, Lily, I hope if you're out there that you did carve. So anyway, yeah, so this is just a suggestion. You can always tweak these to your liking, and later on, as always, I'll post the rewind and I'll share all the recipes for everything that I did, so you don't need to feverishly like write notes or anything, and you can always watch the replay here or on YouTube if you missed anything. So we're going to just start out with 2 slices of whole wheat bread, and you want to make sure that your bread does not have high fructose corn syrup. You want to be a label reading gangster. You guys get gangster on that label, get down on it, get down on the label and read all the ingredients. Do not leave an ingredient unread, and make sure that your bread does not have high fructose corn syrup. Bread is such a perpetrator when it comes to chemicals, so really do your due diligence and read the chemicals. There are lots of brands of bread that do not have those kinds of nasty, freaky chemicals in there. That is definitely spooky. You don't want that. All right, so for our yummy mummy pizza toast, what we're gonna do is just take some marinara sauce. This is low sodium marinara sauce that we love to use, and we're gonna infuse it with essential oils. So I'm gonna reach back into my Buddy Jack, and I'm gonna grab my oregano, and I'm gonna grab my black pepper. That's cinnamon bark. Black pepper. Love these two oils. And you can also use rosemary, you can use thyme, you can use marjoram, any of the oils that you like. Again, make this your own. This is just my amazing blend that I like. And so for this, again, oregano is a very powerful oil. It's an amazing oil for boosting your immune system and all those other things, but it is pretty powerful. And I'm just making one, one little serving here of 2 pieces. So I'm gonna do our toothpick trick, and I'm just gonna take this oregano and swirl a toothpick in there. And then I'm going to infuse our pasta sauce, our spaghetti sauce, our pizza sauce with that oregano. And you'd be surprised. I know that if you're maybe not an oiler yet, this might seem like not enough, but I assure you, all of the bites are going to be infused with oregano. It's going to be so delicious. And then we're going to do our black pepper. We're going to do the same thing with black pepper. So we're going to just take our black pepper and we're going to pop this guy open and do our toothpick swirl method. And I like to use this, if you've been watching my scopes for a while, you know that I like to use this for oils like cardamom and lavender that can just be, they're amazing, and I love them, but in moderation, you do not need a lot, and it'll also allow you to get so much more value out of your essential oils. So then all you just do is do figure 8s and swirl this, and you guys, I mean, I am the first one to tell you, I am frugal, because let's be honest, the more money we save, the more money we have for essential oils, so we can buy more things to add to our collection, right? Yeah, so I am always teaching my team how to save and how to conserve and stretch their oils. Another little trick that I like to tell everyone too is the oils like Intune and Past Tense and Immortelle and Clary Calm, those blends are not diluted with fractionated coconut oil. They are actually full strength, but they come in a roller, and it's kind of misleading. And you can make like 15 or 20 rollers out of that one roller. You take a pipette, you take a little dropper, and you get one of your beautiful root and petal roller balls, and you can color code them all, and you just put in 5 to 7 drops, and your oils will last you so long. I cannot tell you how important it is to have someone teaching you and supporting you and helping you to learn these tips to save your oils. When you use these seasonings in oil form, do not use the dried form. I don't use the dried form of herbs and spices that I have essential oils for. So things like paprika and chili powder and things like that, I still use those. But if I have an oil for it, I don't need to use it. So I just really enjoy it. And also there's no chemicals or any preservatives, whereas a lot of spices and herbs, they have enzymes to keep them on the shelf. And you know, we don't really think to read the label of our spices and herbs, but it's really important to do that. Yes, yes, you guys, please, 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 oh my goodness, yes. Please, if I've taught you nothing in the last 11 months on Periscope or anything, please dilute your rollers when you get them from doTERRA. And a little other trick, maybe people wouldn't want me to tell you this, but I'm going to, you know, the emotional rollers and the touch rollers, even though they're diluted, I am a less is more girl. You just don't need a lot, I promise you. And so you can totally take those touch rollers and split them in half and make 2. So get another set when you're on Amazon getting your, replacement set of root and petal rollers with all the rainbow rollers. Those are the only ones that my team and I that we use, because they're just great quality. They don't leak. It's amazing shipping and great customer service. Cut them in half and pour half of those touch rollers into a new roller and make a whole second set. One set for kid number one set for kid number 2, a kit for your person, a kit for their bag. It will stretch your oil so far, I promise you guys. And if you're watching and you don't have any oils yet, I would love to be that leader and support system for you. One oil at a time, one drop at a time. You don't need to spend $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 to get started. There are oils for every budget, so I promise you, there's even a little starter kit for 20 bucks that comes with lemon, lavender, and peppermint, and it'll change your life. There's like over 101 ways that you can use those 3 oils. So reach out to me if you need support, but make your oils last. And this toothpick method, there are 80 drops in this little bottle, and there are 250 drops in here. You're not even using a fraction of a drop when you're doing the toothpick method. So it's just, I promise you, yeah, you just take the touch rollers or the touch rollers are already diluted, so I would probably only dilute them one more time down. But if you're working with, let's see, Immortelle, which is like $98 value, $98 retail value, the Deep Blue roller, the Past Tense, the Intune, any of those rollers, you can just extract 5 or 7 drops. That's all you need. Yeah, the emotional aromatherapy kit, make your own rollers. So I just encourage you to you know, make sure that you're working with resources, or you're linking up with resources that are going to help you enjoy your oils more, get the value of them, because that's what this is all about, living better. It does not diminish their effectiveness. Less is more. There are, someone can share with me the exact number, but there's something like 150 150 leaves of peppermint or something in 1 drop of peppermint. I mean, it's like very potent. And if you don't know that, let me know, reach out to me and I'll send you some samples. You can take the doTERRA sample of lavender and melaleuca and peppermint or whatever you want. You take that with you to Wegmans or the grocery store or the vitamin shop or wherever you're buying oils off the shelf, Walmart, wherever they're selling oils now, and you compare them side by side. You can blind smell test and you'll know which one is real. So anyway, that's a topic for another day. I digress. Let's get into our yummy mummy pizza and we'll talk about that later. So if you guys have any questions on anything I've talked about, okay, thank you so much. 27 cups of tea, cups of peppermint tea, and the equivalent of 1 drop of peppermint doTERRA essential oil. So that tells you the potency, and it does not lessen their potency. And you can always go up, but you can't go down, and you just don't want to waste your oils. And I tell all my new oilers, it raises my hackles so much when I see Pinterest recipes that call for 40 drops of oil or 80 drops of oil. That is a whole bottle of oil, and to me that's kind of a way to get people to spend way more money than they're comfortable with, or push products on them, and that's not my style, that is not my scene. So that is not what I do, and you'll see in all the recipes that I share that I kind of have the same dilution, 1 to 3 drops per oil, and then top with fractionated coconut oil for rollers for babies and children, and then for any sort of like preventative protocols, I do 3 to 5 drops for adults, and then anything really acute like head tension or you know, certain pain and things like that, like 5 to 7 drops is really more than you need, and then you just top with fractionated coconut oil. So enough of that, let's get into our yummy mummy pizza toast. So you're going to take your bread. We infused our oils in our pasta sauce, and what we're going to do is just slather these pieces of toast, or pieces of bread, with our infused sauce. And this is so fun for the kids, especially because Halloween night is something really fun for them. They're excited about it. They are pumped and ready to dress up and go around the neighborhood. Make dinner really fun for them so that they are excited to be fueled up for the night, and they're not cranky or hangry or anything, because, you know, if you're walking far, they might get hungry and you don't want them digging into their candy right then. So you're going to just slather every inch of that bread with your infused sauce. And then it gets fun. So what we're going to do is take, now what I'm going to use is nitrate-free salami. I can find this on, at Target. I think it's the Applegate Farms is the only place that I've ever been able to find so far nitrate-free salami. So if you guys know of any other hidden gems, please let me know, because Olivia is a salami ball. She is a salami ball. She would eat salami every single day of the week if she could. And then I have some really great organic cheese. This is Swiss cheese. And what I've done is taken these and cut them into little kind of like spikes, little diagonals. And I've done the same thing with my nitrate-free salami. But again, if you're a meat-freer or you don't do dairy, there are like lots of vegan options like Daiya cheese and lots of like alternatives for meat slices. So definitely do whatever makes you happy and makes your heart sing, but this is what we love. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your pieces of cheese and you're going to wrap your mummy so he's nice and mummified, and let the kids get involved, you know, let the kids get involved. Oh, really? I will have to definitely check that out. And so what you're going to do is just cover your surface area of your toast with these pieces of cheese and kind of alternate it so it sort of looks like you're wrapping them, kind of like overlap in mummification goodness. And you can add whatever peppers and onions and, you know, anything that you like into this. And this is just gonna be so fun for you guys. And you don't even need to have kids to do fun foods. Hello, you're worth it, you're awesome, you deserve fun foods, right? And then you're gonna take your salami and kind of do whatever you want with it, however you like it. Isn't this adorable, you guys? Just have fun. I mean, gosh, like we take ourselves way too seriously. We need to have more fun in our lives, right? and oils are definitely a way to do that. And for me, I'm not, you know, I am not an artist and I can't sing, and if I tried to sing, I'd probably break glass. And so if you're friends with me and I've sent you a birthday message where I've sung, I'm sorry if I broke glass in your house. But I love getting tactile and hands-on, and that's why essential oils are so fun for me, because I love just being able to create things and get dirty and get messy and smells, and it's just really fun for me. So then what you're gonna do is take some sliced olives, and you can take whatever things you like. This is just our jam. And you're gonna make little eyes, and your little mummy is gonna peek out in front of you. Look at that, isn't that cute? How adorable is this guy, right? And so you're just gonna layer them and garnish with olives, and then you're gonna toast under the broiler or in your oven if you have a toaster oven, you know, like you can open up or whatever. And then when you're done and it melts, it's gonna look like this. How pretty is that? And so you can have these little yummy pizzas for one, little yummy mummy pizzas. You and your family can fuel up before you go trick-or-treating, and your belly will be happy. It's some protein and it's a little bit of veggies on there, and you can jazz it up with mushrooms or onions or whatever you like. But this is really fun, and I hope you guys will do it, and tag me on Instagram or Facebook if you try it. You know, try rosemary and thyme and marjoram, whatever your favorite essential oils are. So that's a really fun and easy recipe and way that you can make Halloween night really fun. And you only need to put it in under the broiler for like 2 minutes to melt the cheese, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, but you don't need it to go in there for a long time, so you're really gonna be set. And then our last treat is our Ogre's Overbites. And what we're gonna do for this is just take a beautiful apple, whatever apples that you have that are organic, and what I like to do is soak these in a water bath. If you've been following me on Instagram or Facebook, you know my produce wash is just the super easiest thing in the world. You take a bowl of water, and I like to take all of our glass and metal bowls and just kind of line them up. Olivia helps me fill them, and then she helps me put the fruit in there and kind of zhuzh it around, and we just put 3 to 4 drops of lemon. You can use wild orange or grapefruit, any of your favorite citrus oils, and you just let them bob around in there and get all the dirt and bacteria it's gonna get off. Fueling up before Halloween. So yeah, so when you bring your produce home, it's just a real big time saver, especially with your apples, because you don't want any like sticky or waxy coating on there. Even if you get organic produce, people have been touching it and it's dirty, and so you want to make sure that all that's cleaned off. So once you've done that, you can take your favorite nut butter, and what I like to do is I like to use either organic peanut butter or organic cashew butter or almond butter, but you can use sun butter if you're a nut-free family. And we're going to infuse it with cinnamon bark. So I'm going to reach into my buddy Jack here and grab my cinnamon bark. There he is. And I'm also going to grab wild orange. And remember I was telling you guys about share oils, and if you follow me on Instagram, you saw my post the other day about the dropper tops. What they also have that is so cool is they also have these little nozzles, and so you can take these and put these right onto your bottle and use them as a spray. So if you wanted to like spray your apple with lemon or orange or grapefruit or On Guard, you could totally do that. And this is just wild orange, and we're going to use this to preserve our slices actually before we cut into them so they don't brown. And so what we're going to do first is we're going to infuse our nut butter. And so this is smooth peanut butter, but you can use almond or cashew or sun butter, anything. And this is cinnamon bark. And it's just going to be so cozy and comforting. And cinnamon is really great for the appetite, and it's great for the metabolic processes that your body is taking over. And so especially when we're talking about going out on Halloween night and having all the, you know, the treats and everything in that bag for your kids, you really don't want them loading up on sugar. No, you don't need to dilute the wild orange for the spray, especially for the apples. You want it kind of potent so that they don't oxidize while you're working on them or if you make them ahead of time. But cinnamon bark is really great for the metabolic system and for managing your appetite. That's why it's also in, yes, blood sugar support. Thank you, Laura. That's a great point. And so you want to use this because it's also an, excuse me, it's also an oil in On Guard, and it's also an oil in the Slim and Sassy Metabolic Blend. So not only does it taste comforting, but it's also great so that it's going to cut your desire for sweets and all that stuff. Yes, airport germs. Oh my gosh, Mimi Mel, totally. 100%. So then you're just going to stir your nut butter and get it all infused, and it's going to be like almost like an apple pie, like sweet treat, so good. Your kids are just going to be like, I'm full, I don't need candy, hopefully, right? So you're just going to infuse that, and then we're going to set that aside. Now we're going to cut our apple, and you are just going to take a few pieces and cut them into slices. So before we cut into it, I'm going to spray this Yes, On Guard is so good with apples. It is such a sweet treat. I do monthly challenges and really fun things. We do raffles and giveaways on my oil team. I have a private essential oil team for everyone to share and learn and everything. And we do games and raffles every month. And one of the challenges last month, we were boosting our immune system and using On Guard in all these great ways with school starting and everything like that. And one of the things that I posed as one of the challenges was to eat On Guard apples as a snack. And it's so spicy, and it's something that we don't really think about. We think of lemon and wild orange, but we don't think of the more cinnamony flavors. And when you eat apple pie and things like that, or applesauce, it's infused with cinnamon, so it's a really nice flavor combination. But also, wild orange is an ingredient in On Guard, and it's just so fall-ish, and it's comforting and great. So we're gonna just take this apple and just cut slices, and you can just do it however you want. There's really no exact way to this. And then what we're gonna do is take our apple and we're gonna slather it with some of our infused peanut butter. Oh, good. Yes, you can never have too much On Guard. I always get On Guard in twos. I get On Guard in twos. I get cedarwood in twos. I get lemongrass in twos. I pretty much get a lot of our oils in twos. And when you're a discount member, not only do you get 25% off everything, but you get points and free shipping. So you're shipping back in points. So I always use my points and cash them in to get double of the oils that I use all the time. And then we're going to take some organic raisins, and you can use whatever things you like. One of the recipes I saw for this on Pinterest showed yogurt covered raisins, and yogurt covered raisins are filled with chemicals and preservatives, so that was just not my jam. But what we're going to do is just take this little guy and we're going to just put these little organic raisins as teeth. And so we're going to make little ogres overbites here, and it's going to be really cute and fun, and your kids are just going to love this. Oh, yay, Terry. Yeah, if you have any questions, reach out. Terry, you're awesome, and you are such a glamma, and you are rocking your essential oil life, and I love seeing all the things that you do and that you share in our group. So I'm so thankful for you, and I'm so glad that you are on our team. So just make them all nasty and jagged. Look at those nasty teeth. They've obviously been not been brushing with their On Guard toothpaste. And then what you do is you just make a little sandwich, and you're making the little overbite for this ogre. Isn't that cute? Arr, you did not brush with your charcoal. You did not brush your teeth well with your On Guard. Arr. There you go, right? So you've got an ogre's overbite, and then we're gonna add these and get messy, you guys. I did a couple of these ahead of time to show you how cute they are, and just make a plate and make these really fun. Yeah, aren't these cool? Oh, that one fell over. Ah, the magic of liveness, right? And so it's just really fun, have fun with these and get your kids involved and get messy, get your hands dirty and nasty and peanut buttery. And it is just so much fun to see your kids and your friends enjoy this essential life with you, and, kind of seeing them shine, and just make this fun. See how fun that is? They're like, ugh. And, kids love eating gross things. Kids love eating things that look scary and funky. And, oh, you need the toothpaste. You definitely need the toothpaste. Yeah, and so, again, what you do is you just take these little slices of apple with your infused almond butter or cashew butter or sun butter, whatever your family likes, if you're a nut-free family. And then you just take your organic raisins and you just line them like nasty teeth. And you can use anything you want. Yeah, you're going to love the toothpaste. It's so spicy and clovey and On Guardy and cinnamony and orangey. It's everything. And then you just make a little overbite like that. Look how cute that is. Arr, take a bite. Yeah. So I hope you guys will try these. And then I have a couple other little tips for you. See, here are your little ogre's overbites. This one's slipping off, but you want to make sure that you use plenty of your glue for your nut butter there. So one last thing before I let you guys go and enjoy the rest of your night is there is a project called the Teal Pumpkin Project. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but what it is a way, it's kind of a movement to stop perpetuating the need for everyone to give out tons and tons of candy on Halloween. And I'm not trying to say, that you shouldn't have fun, and Halloween is awesome and it's a really enjoyable time for kids, and Olivia's so social. She loves going out and trick-or-treating and all that. But you also want to monitor the things that they're getting, and you're establishing a wellness lifestyle, and that also means moderation. We like to live 80-20. So we like to live really healthy and balanced 80% of the time, and we love our treats. We love our, our splurges, and tomorrow Olivia's turning 5, and so it's her day to be queen, and so she gets to pick what she has for breakfast, and and she gets to pick what she has for lunch and dinner and treats, and it's really fun. So, oh, your hearts are teal. That's awesome. But the Teal Pumpkin Project is a great way for you to let other families know by painting a teal pumpkin and putting it on your porch. And it allows people to know that your home is a home where you're giving out things that are not candy or not like splurgy type of things. And so one way that you can kind of still participate in the joy of Halloween and the joy of those social aspects for your children is doing other things that are not food rewards. So things like these really affordable glow stick bracelets. You can get these. I got these at the craft store for $1.50 each tube, and there's 12 bracelets in here. And we do not get a lot of trick-or-treaters. We live in a townhouse community, and I'm kind of surprised we don't, but Olivia also goes to bed early. She goes to bed at 7 o'clock, so we usually go out a little earlier when the younger kids are going out, and we go around to our neighbors and stuff. But this is a great way that if you're being more health conscious and you want to kind of be a little bit different, you can still allow your children to enjoy the fun of Halloween, but in moderation. And so by doing a teal pumpkin, you are letting other families know that you have something non-food related as a reward, as a little treat for them. So when they stop by your house, you can have little bubble wands or little bouncy balls or little slap bracelets or little fun things, whatever little tchotchkes that you might like. And these are little glow stick bracelets, and these are a great way to still participate in Halloween without you know, changing your personal belief system. Because if you are really trying to perpetuate a wellness lifestyle, you know, you might not want to participate in Halloween, or it might make you feel a little bit uncomfortable to be doing those things, and you can make change. You are really a powerful person, and you are so much more influential than you might think, especially if you're on social media, because you never know the influence of the things that you're sharing, and you never know the influence of what you are doing, and how many people reach out to me and I don't even know them, and they've been watching and following my journey on Periscope, or they've been following my essential journey over 2 years on Instagram, and I love reaching back and sharing with those people, but you never know what the impact that you're making. So this is just another option of options for you to do. And then there's one last thing. Lifelong Vitality Pack and lots of water and lots of glitter. Just got to throw glitter bombs on everything and it makes it good, Terry, I promise you. But do all your supplements and stay consistent with your oils. That's really how they're going to be most beneficial for you. But one last thing that is really great that we are going to try this year for Halloween is called the Switch Witch. Now, put up a 1 if you've ever heard of the Switch Witch. I want to see if anyone's heard of the Switch Witch, because it was new to me and I thought, what a genius idea. Okay, so the Switch Witch, awesome. So the Switch Witch is a way for you to stop the arguing and the negotiations about Halloween candy. And you can do this with Christmas candy or whatever, you know, whatever you want to do, Easter candy too. But you can allow the treats, you know, however you want to moderate them. 1 treat a day, you know, 2 treats a day, whatever you want to do. But after maybe 3 or 4 days, you can take your child to the toy store, or to the bookstore, or wherever they like to go, and let them pick out a toy from the Switch Witch. And when they agree to make that exchange, the Switch Witch comes and takes all of their candy and they return them. In its place comes whatever book or non-food item or toy or something that you negotiate on, or a special trip somewhere, like to go to the indoor trampoline park or the indoor bounce house place or the indoor pool. And using the Switch Witch is a great way to minimize all the arguing and just nonsense that comes along with candy, with the Halloween candy, because last year it was rough. I mean, it was like every day, I want another piece, can I have another piece, I want another piece, I was a good girl, or arguing, and it's like, no, if you're being a good listener, then you can have another piece, and it just becomes a gateway, and it's really frustrating as parents, and kids are just learning their boundaries, and we have to do a really good job of really being consistent with what we're saying and what we're doing. So if you are trying to establish a wellness lifestyle, you can be in moderation, you can enjoy those treats 80% of the time, and then that 20% scale it back. So letting them have healthy boundaries is really important. So give that to them for a couple days, and then talk about making a trip to purchase something from the Switch Witch and see how that works for you. So I hope you guys have a great holiday. Be safe. Carry your glow sticks or your flashlights or whatever you have to make sure that you can be seen by cars and all of that stuff. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And yeah, if you have any questions, you need to reach out to me. You can always reach out to me on Instagram at Hillary LeMay. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll be able to catch up on all 11 months of all the Periscopes you've missed. If you do want to get started with essential oils, I would love to have you on my team and support you, educate you, plug you into our group and our team support. You also will be able to get the Essential Life book, which is something that I just love, and it is a constant source of inspiration for me and for all my oilers. And actually November 1st on Tuesday, OilLife.com is releasing their next edition of the Essential Life book. I am so excited. So I am going to order probably 2 cases of books for my team and all the people that have enrolled with me last month and this month. I'm sorry guys, I didn't want to give you the old edition, so hang in there. As soon as my books hit my doorstep, I will be taking them and packaging them up to the post office. Even if it takes me all night, I will stay up because I want to give these to you guys, and I will send them out the next day for you guys. But I've had so many new Oilers join this month. I'm so blessed and thankful for all of you that have supported me and are enjoying this wellness lifestyle and trusting me to lead you. It makes me so happy. It makes my soul happy, and it makes me want to do all these things for you while I could be sleeping on the couch or watching TV. I love pouring out here on to you guys. So if you have any questions or need support, even if your upline leadership isn't answering you or whatever, I love helping people and I love plugging you guys in. I also have a public support system on Facebook for people that are in different teams, so we can all still support each other even if we're not on each other's team. We're always there for each other. So, but yeah, I'd love to hear from you if you have any questions or suggestions for me. I hope you guys have a great night. Tag me on Instagram or Facebook if you ever try any of my recipes. I just love seeing your personal spin on them, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye!